Hi guys, I hope you're doing all well. This is for black people. I need you guys to answer this for me. I need you guys to let me know what you think about this, right? I went to Chinatown today with my boy and we were just doing regular shit. We went for coffee. We did like some nice things in Covent Garden. Covent Garden is quite dope. You might see me back there. And I want to know why Chinatown has a whole fucking strip of Chinese people selling and having their own business, got their own thing going. Like the whole block is hot when it comes to China food. And I want to know why black people don't have that.
Why do you think black people should be intentional about supporting other black people?
Because this question is not asked to any other ethnicity. In the Asian community, the dollar circulates 24 times before they give it to somebody else. In the Jewish community, 17 times. In the Latino community, 12 times. In the white community, 9 times. For black people, we have our check just 30 minutes before we give our money to somebody else.
Hello good people, welcome to African Commentary. Here we learn and grow every day, and if you're new here, kindly consider subscribing, liking and sharing the videos. I will really appreciate. So in today's video, I'm going to speak about black people's empowerment. Are we black people really intentionally supporting one another? Are we really empowering one another? This is a question that I want you as a black person to ask yourself today. Are you really supporting blacks' businesses, blacks' activities? Or are we just out here speaking about unity, but on the ground, nothing is really happening? So before I speak much, let's watch some videos and then I'm going to give my 2 cents at the end. Also, let me know what do you think about this in the comment section down below.
Hi guys, I hope you're doing all well. This is for black people. I need you guys to answer this for me. I need you guys to let me know what you think about this, right? I went to Chinatown today with my boy and we were just doing regular shit. We went for coffee. We did like some nice things in Covent Garden. Covent Garden is quite dope. You might see me back there. And I want to know why Chinatown has a whole fucking strip of Chinese people selling and having their own business, got their own thing going. Like the whole block is hot when it comes to China food. And I want to know why black people don't have that. I want to know why Jewish people have that, why every other fucking race has their own hot block, but black people don't. I have my own thoughts on it, right? And it makes me emotional because it's like, people gatekeep their own shit. I've been saying this, yeah, and I feel like every single person should gatekeep their shit. Why don't we have our own block of food, of clothes, of like, just our thing? Me and my boy was talking about this the whole time because it's quite sad. Like when you deep it, like what are we spending our money on? We should be getting together and having our own shit, like a whole strip full of black people. Do you understand? When it comes to business, when it comes to like running things. Do you get it? Like North London, especially in Wood Green sides, they've got Turkish people running things around there. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody should have their own thing. What is wrong with us, fam? I don't like the whole crab in a barrel bucket shit or whatever the fuck the saying is. But at some point, yeah, like, when are we all gonna just... This whole black empowerment thing, sometimes I feel like it's fuckeries because we're not really moving how we're supposed to be moving and it really irritates me. Let's get our money together, yeah? Invest in a whole block, a whole strip of our own people. Do you understand? A community, as my boy was saying. We should have our own community. We do not have that. It's fucking stupid. Like, and I'm just saying this, yeah, like I can't explain it, but what do you guys think? Like, honestly, am I the only one that's realizing this? For me to have to go out today just for coffee to realize this is ridiculous. Like, can you imagine us in 2040, fam? What are we doing?
Why do you think black people should be intentional about supporting other black people?
because this question is not asked to any other ethnicity. In the Asian community, the dollar circulates 24 times before they give it to somebody else. In the Jewish community, 17 times. In the Latino community, 12 times. In the white community, 9 times. For black people, we have our check in just 30 minutes before we give our money to somebody else.
Black people don't support black businesses. But is that true? Because if you're black and you support black businesses, then it can't be true. Listen, as wonderful and as individual as you are, and I'm sure you're both things, you're not unique, you're not alone, you're not the exception. Sorry about it. Black people do support each other. We show up, we buy, we repost, we recommend. But that negative perception you keep spewing, it does damage. It makes us doubt our own audience and discourages people from even starting in the first place. But is there room for improvement? Of course, there's always room. What we can do is keep showing up, keep spending consciously, keep sharing, keep recommending, keep starting, but most importantly, stop discouraging. And if you've got an idea, a product, a service, put it out. Every new business makes the next one easier to believe in. And that story that we don't support each other, that only lives if you keep repeating it. Let it die and let work be the proof.
The dollar in the Jewish community turns over 12 times before it ever leaves. In the Indian community, 10 times. In the African American community, less than 1. As it lands, you can't wait to take the money and spend it somewhere else.
Oh yeah, Tony, if you got all that, why do we have such strident economic problems? Simple. Black people spend their money with white people, and white people spend their money with white people. And if blacks would simply spend their money with other blacks and in black institutions, we would not be one of the wealthiest segments of the black community. We would be, of this country, we would be the richest community in this country. We don't do it because we do not love what we are.
Exactly. A black-owned business has never turned me off from supporting another black-owned business. Why would it? I'm black. I'm black. And what did Issa Rae say? I'm here to support everybody black. Everybody black is getting my coins. Everybody black is getting my support. Everybody black is getting anything I can give. Like, that is the point. That is the sole point for growth within our community. Period. Like...
Hey, in this year, 2026, can black people come together more? I ain't talking about just for social media. I'm talking about really come together. I know most people are awkward, can't even stand in line, or just be present in general somewhere without picking up their phone and scrolling on social media just so they don't have to have a conversation or look at anybody or be present. But black people to black people, if you see another black person, say what's up, say how you doing, or ask them how they doing, excuse me. Because so many times I be somewhere and us fellow black people, we frowning at each other, not speaking to each other. We are not each other's enemies. I don't know when y'all gonna get that. We are not each other's enemies. We need to stand together like they did back in Oklahoma when they created the Black Wall Street. They seen what we can do when we come together. That's why they don't want us to come together. But I want to change that. So anytime you see a fellow black person, ask them, how you doing? Say, what's up? Because we together.
If you have a trace of black in your DNA, I respectfully ask you to please watch this video and watch it all the way to the end. But if you are not black, I respectfully ask you to scroll because this is a family meeting. This video is coming from a very sad place, but it's coming from a place of love. As a reminder, we didn't lose land when they colonized us. We lost each other. Now we carry flags instead of family, borders instead of brotherhood, tribe instead of truth. And while we scream Africa unite, we stab each other with dialects, clans, and skin tone. We didn't need the slave ships to separate us. We are doing it fine, even better than the slave masters. And to my brothers and sisters, the black Americans, some of you say I ain't African. You say it with your full chest. And that's because your history was wiped clean and replaced with shame. But let me ask you something. If you're not African, what are you? You're not white, you're not brown, you're not Asian, you're not native. Where do you belong? You wear kente on your graduation day, but you deny the blood that made you. You vibe to Afrobeats but would never claim your African roots. You scream Wakanda forever but turn your back on Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Namibia, Kenya, South Africa, and the rest of the African continent. They told you Africa is poor, dirty, and uncivilized, so you wear Gucci, forgetting that the gold was stolen from your ancestors. You straighten your hair, but your DNA cuts back to the motherland. And you, who still agree that you're black, you've been to 5 countries, but you've never stepped a foot on your motherland, the land that named you. In case you didn't know, I'll tell you, we are all scattered bones from the same skeleton, but the head despises the feet. The hand won't speak to the mouth, and the spine refuses to stand upright because it doesn't want to elevate the head. Meanwhile, back in Africa, we're killing each other over tribe. We're hiring only from our own region. We're marrying only our ethnic kind. We're voting not for competence, but for cousin, for tribe, for religion. We're the only race whose diversity became a weapon not fashioned against our oppressors, but against ourselves. We're the only people who can't unite because we are so busy trying to out-purify each other. You're Igbo, you're Yoruba, you're Akan, you're Zulu, you're Ewe, you're Fulani, you're Tutsi, you're Ashanti. But guess what? To the rest of the world, we're black. Like it or not. When a police officer shoots you, he doesn't ask for your tribal card. When the visa officer denies you, he doesn't care where your ancestors come from. So why do we keep dividing the land that our ancestors bled to preserve and protect? Let me be clear. Your tribe is your heritage, but not your identity. Africa is your identity. Blackness is your banner. We didn't ask to be scattered, but we must choose to be reunited. We must build a future where a black boy in Detroit sees a brother in Durban. A sister in Nairobi cries when a black girl dies in Louisiana. A man in Accra feels in his bones when a brother in Brazil can't breathe. Because our pain is global, our healing must be as well. We use the chainsaw, but the only thing we keep cutting is ourselves, not the chains that holds us down. So this is a call, not to war, but to wisdom. To stop asking where you're from and start asking, where are we going? To stop fighting over tribes and start building a tribe of tribes. To stop denying the blood that raised you and start embracing it with every breath. Because if we don't unite, we'll stay divided and continue to be prey to our predator. But together we are a force the world has never seen before. And no tribe, no border, no oppressor, no flag can stop what's rising in the soul of a black man, a black woman, that black girl, and that black boy. Africa is not divided. She's just waking up. And when her children return, mind, soul, and strength, the world will finally remember who we truly are.
Okay, from my observation is that other communities, when you come across the Asian, the Jewish, they're really supporting each other. You'd find that a street is full of Asian businesses, markets. It is very rare to find black businesses lined across next to each other. You would find that one belongs to a Somali, one belongs to an Asian, another one belongs to maybe a black person, but it's not easy to find just a street full of black people's businesses. And why is this happening? Why are we not supporting one another as black people? As much as we speak here, we sing black unity, black unity, black unity, but we are not intentionally supporting each other. We are not going to move ahead. We are not going to progress. If we continue living like this, whereby we see each other's businesses as competitions, we are full of jealousy. We don't want to see our fellow black people progressing. We are full of envy. How will we ever progress as the Black community? How are we able to come up with systems which are just Black people's systems, Black people's organizations? How? If we are not ready to support each other, to kill the jealousy, the competition, and just know that, you know what, this is my fellow Black brother and sister, and I need to support him or her. It got me thinking, what are some of the reasons as to why it's so rare to find Black people supporting one another? One of the reasons I think is historical trauma and colonial conditioning. White supremacy did not just oppress Black people, but it created a particular division within Black communities because these white people, the masters, had their favorites within the Black community. So this created some tension between Black people, whereby a certain group of Black people was seen as more important than the others. So this created distrust and comparison between Black communities. That's why even right now we are still fighting within ourselves, the diaspora wars. We're still fighting who is better than who. We're still fighting Black Americans are better than Caribbeans, Caribbeans are better than Africans, Africans are better. Till when, as Black people, till when are we going to sit down and realize that, you know what, our unity and our intentionality towards supporting one another is what is going to move us forward? Let's stop with the comparisons. Let's stop with who received much pain, who received much trauma. At the end of the day, we as a Black community, we both underwent something. We were both under the colonizers. We were both under white people. What we need to do is forgive ourselves and heal as a community, heal as Black people, and come together to support one another. Another reason is scarcity mindset, and I'll explain to you. When a community has been historically excluded from wealth and power, opportunities can feel limited, whereby a Black person will say, if they win, I lose. So this creates the competition within ourselves. We don't want to give others opportunities. We feel like this cake is too small, we can't share, we can't fit all of us in that space. So when one Black person grabs an opportunity, he or she keeps it for himself or herself. And that's why gatekeeping is more common among Black people. People gatekeep a lot. They don't want to share. People keep a lot of information to themselves because they know if I share this information, he or she is going to win and I'm going to lose. We do not need to have that mindset. That mindset is not natural. It's produced by limited access to capital, media representation, and institutional support. We want us as Black people to have this abundance mindset whereby we know the cake is too big for all of us. It's not right or it's not okay for us to enjoy or to win, to be lonely at the top while our fellow brothers and sisters are down here just surviving, they're just existing. They have no opportunities because we have decided to keep information to ourselves, to keep all informations for ourselves. I know and I understand that we live in a competitive world. I know that we have people who are just lazy and they can't research to get the information for themselves. But so what do we do about this? What we can do, you can just try your best to even show this person the ways to get this information. You know, many people don't know how to get information on things. Okay, information is out there online, but the website, where do I get this information about this? So let's create more awareness. Let's educate each other. Let's just be intentional with seeing one another win. Because one thing, when a Black person wins, or when we both win, our community wins. We win against the world. That's something that we should always remember as a Black person. We have come a long way for us to just be divided and be guided with jealousy and competition. No. Let's share the cake is too big. If you have opportunities that you can invite your fellow Black sister or brother kindly do so. Let's win together as a community. Let's empower one another. And a community that is empowered is very powerful. You know why all these things keep happening to Black people? Is because we are not empowered enough with knowledge, with opportunities, with skills. That's why it's so easy for people to come and just sway us around, to play mind games on us. But when we are empowered with everything, they can't even get nearer to us. So, enough with the preaching. Let me know your thoughts about this as a Black person. Am I right with saying that we need to empower one another? Do you feel like Black people will really support each other? If you see a Black person's business, he or she has something that you need, why don't you just support her? Why go and support an Asian, a Jewish, yet they're selling the same product that you want? Let's be our brothers' keepers. Let's be our sisters' keepers. It's not going to take anything away from us. Actually, when you give is when you receive more. But if you don't give and you just want to take, nothing more is going to be added to you. So let me leave it at here, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I really appreciate. See you in the next video. Bye.